Hello YouTube. This is Malzahar TCG again, coming at you with another video. So, was League of Legends Riftbound, their Arcane box set, limited edition, a success? Um, Now that it is fully retired, you can no longer purchase it on the Riot merchandise store. I'm gonna say it was. Um, in the beginning, I was a little worried because it did not seem like the demand was gonna reach the amount that they were selling. Um, the product took about 10 hours to sell out, and nobody really knows how many boxes they sold. People can try and make their guesses, but I don't think there's any way of telling for sure. If you have an idea, please leave a comment of how many you think were sold in total. But the $70 did not seem to be that big of an issue. And we'll talk more about that later. But yeah, it was a success. Selling out the first day. And not just because it sold out fast, but because it gave people a good opportunity to actually get it who wanted it. Um, the Riftbound system with the Riot ID login, that worked pretty well. And I know there were some shipping issues in some other regions that had a little bit of a hiccup, but for the most part, compared to some other TCGs and their online launches, this was a pretty good success, I would say. Now, why do I say that this was a must-buy in my first video and ended up being so successful here on the launch? If you take a look at these cards here, let's see if I can zoom in. I want to compare them to some of the over-numbered cards, the full art over numbers that you're going to see in the Riftbound catalog here. All of these cards, these promos, very rare in a very good full art, almost an over-numbered style when we compare it over here. I mean, this looks really similar to the Misfortune here. Obviously, some of the art styles are very different because that was from the Arcane TV show. But just the border, the full art aspect, and the quality, without the signatures here, these cards have to be somewhat close to the value of these over-numbered cards here. And if these are the second most chased cards after the autographed one by the artist, I mean, how much do you think each individual card is worth? It's going to depend on champion popularity and maybe the playability of what card is best. But I think that was a contributing factor to why anybody who was sitting there saying that they were going to wait or, you know, that this was too high of a price point, like, I don't know what you're thinking there. Let's look at some recent sales on eBay in the aftermarket. Now, some of these sales you got to take with a grain of salt. I don't think you always truly know the price when there was an offer accepted. But, I mean, on the 3rd, this is today, 145, 225, 200. Now, I think these are pretty inflated for the time being. In my post on Reddit, I mentioned in one of the comments saying that I think between 180 and 220, I believe, or 240 is what these should go for, because 180 is $30 each card. And to me, that seems pretty fair, but let me know what you guys think. Here are some more sales here. 135, 104 the day after, or the evening after. These are the second. I mean, there was a 300. This right here is the lowest at $90. And I've only seen one of those, I believe. So, yeah, I want to know your guys' thoughts here. And honestly, a big success and excited for the future of Riftbound and what other cards they come out with. And, let me know your thoughts and if you're mad, angry, or if you're happy with how everything went.